Welcome to another Men and Series within Disposition Igbo. Today I want to discuss the goal of Odinani. If I name the goal of Odinani, lest we forget. Lest we what? Forget the goal of Odinani. African postcolonial disposition is the result of a people who have lost the habit of ruling themselves. Chinua Achebe, in his book, in his last work, There Was a Country, he said, African postcolonial disposition is as a result of a people who has lost the habit of ruling themselves. Before the coming of the colonial invaders, we in Igbo, we had a way we organized our communities. It was not all chaos, disorder, and madness. The white men did not bring order to a disorganized people. Rather, one can argue that they brought disorder and chaos to an organized system, to an organized way of life. This disorder was how things fell apart. Now, we have realized that the white man's civilization, which was brought to us, has caused more harm than good to us as a people. Consequently, a lot of us are retracing our steps back to the ways of our ancestors. So it's not a mistake that many of us are returning back to Odinani. It is not a mistake that so many of us are going back to where the rain started to beat us. It's not an accident of history that we are trying to discover our identity and polish it and present it to the world to say, look at who we are. I strongly believe there should be a systemic approach to this return or revival, this renaissance or the renaissance that is happening. There is supposed to be a systemic approach. It's not supposed to be an individual affair. The individual re-engineering, the individual reawakening is the first step. The bigger step is what? Societal revival. Now, before I delve into the goals of Odinani today, it is pertinent we perform a kind of post-mortem to see the mistakes of Christianity, which was brought to us by the colonizers. This system that brought chaos to our land, let's see their mistakes. What are these mistakes? So we do not end up entrenching them. Number one, the promotion of materialism to judge the blessing of God. In Christianity, to know how you are blessed, in an Igbo today, to know how you are blessed, is the number of cars you have, the number of houses you built, the number of wealth you amassed. Nobody is asking you how you what amassed this wealth. It is the blessing of God that maketh rich. Jesus died poor for you to be rich. So the Christianity that was brought to us, one of its mistakes was what? Entrenching what? Materialism. Wanton display of materialism. Number two, over-reliance in miracles instead of holding leaders accountable. Christianity talks about miracles. If we are saying that our society is not good, they talk about miracles. Instead of creating a system that will hold leaders what? Accountable. Leaders are not held accountable. Rather, we are waiting for one miracle to happen and society will become all right. So the Christianity have debased our people to be thinking about miracles. Deus ex machina, that one miracle will happen and one Moses will come and things will get better. This Moses complex, this Messiah complex is Christianity that entrenched it. It's not an Igbo thing. Igbos today are obsessed with messianic syndrome or messianic complex. Number three, they resort to prayers instead of education. A prayer for Nigeria in distress. Every Sunday, the Christian churches in Nigeria keep praying for Nigeria to get better. Instead of talking about education, instead of promoting education as a means to solving problems, instead of promoting craft as a means to solving problem, instead of promoting intellect as a means to solving problem, rather we are being fed with scriptures that will be what? Elevating prayer instead of what? Hard work, instead of what? Education. Number four, denigration of Igbo value system, Ezioku, Ewambo, and Osoporo. Christianity have no regard for Ezioku. It has no regard for Ezioku, saying the truth. Igbos, you say what? Our value system said Ezioku Bondo Asebolo. Ezioku Bondo. assemble on Ebambo, Evombo, onye luo ya gbaa mbọ ndị Igbo asịgoro na nwata kwụcha aka osoro ọgaranya wee lie nri. And Igbos you say nsọpụrụ, respect for elders. We keep thinking, why did this value system? It's Christianity that killed these value systems. This deep Igbo value system, respect for elders. There is no respect for elders again. What we respect now is what? Money. Number 5, giving umbrella to thieves and evil people in the society because they are wealthy. Christianity provides shelter for thieves. Christianity provides perfect shelter, legitimate shelter for men that dispossess their people of their wives, of their property. All you need to be is to be dedicated to a member of the church. Once you can wear big cross, once you can carry big Bible, once you can wear white collar, once you can be a good church donor, Christianity will make you what? A good person. It will polish you, it will perfume you to appear like a saint. If you're a bad woman, they will give you a zinne, and everybody will be saying you as a good person. Number 6, promoting fear with religious threats. Christianity likes to fan fear, the ember of fear. If you don't do this, God will not be happy with you. You will go to hellfire. This one will happen, and all that. You have to give tithe. You have to do kingdom investment. You have to do this one for the church. You have to do all with threats if you want the blessing of God. So number 7, always aligning with the strong and mighty over the weak and dispossessed. These are the mistakes of Christianity. I am not saying that Christianity is bad, but Christianity, its failure in an Igbo, its mistakes in an Igbo, is these 7 things I've listed. So it is important that we who are returning back to Odinana bear these mistakes in mind, so we do not go back to this wrong word structure. Because I have noticed that a lot of people who are coming back to Odinana, it's as if what they are doing is what our politicians do. Once they remove this party, PDP, and APC comes in, you think that they are different. They are still the same thing. The only difference is name. It's as if the difference between Christianity and Odinana is just name. It's as if the mistakes of Christianity that we are bound, we in the Odinana are bound to do what? Repeat them. But that is not the goal for Odinana. The goal of Odinana is not to slash or plot these 3 dangerous structures that Christianity brought. This system that Christianity entrenched. This division that Christianity brought amongst us is not for you to be an only Odinana, yet you are being materialistic. You are only Odinana, yet you are not exuding the Igbo principle of Ezioku, Ebambo, and Nsoporo. No respect. We talk carelessly. You say that you're only Odinana, yet you are over-relying on miracles, thinking that if you do this one sacrifice, this one will happen, and all this one. You are only Odinana, yet you threaten people if you don't feed your she this one, if you don't do this one will happen to you, this one. You keep making all these threats that we say Christianity repeats in an Igbo. No, this is not the goal of Odinana. If this is the goal of Odinana, to repeat the mistakes of Christianity, then it becomes the case of Onyere Lonkota we Jegolo Enwe. Our people, the Igbos, will say Onyere Lonkota Jegolo Enwe. If you can obey, if you sell your dog to go and buy monkey, you still have what crouches within your compound. There should be a 360, a total departure from the system entrenched by Christianity in an Igbo. As we are going back to Odinana, there should be an ideological shift. If there is no ideological shift, if there is no systemic departure, if there is no structural difference between Christianity and Odinana, then you know that Odinana has failed. So the goal of Odinana is what? A 360 what? Departure from the current structure that was brought to us. So lest we forget, the goal of Odinana is economic resuscitation, anchored on what I will call communal capitalism, against the individual capitalism, selfish capitalism, morbid capitalism that comes with Christianity. This is against the current capitalist ideology that is built on plundering others so you can thrive. Communal capitalism means staying within your community to develop with the resources within your community. That's how our ancestors did it. They didn't conquer anybody. They stayed within their community and used the resources within their community to develop within their community. This is what I call communal what? Capitalism. Any form of trade or exchange with another community will be based on mutual respect, agreed what? Trade by barter. It's not plundering. If a community has gold and you want that their gold to continue with your own form of capitalism, you go and what? Dispossess that community. You go and kill everybody within that community. Or go and put in divide and rule to go and put in problem within that. That's what the West are good at. That's what the Christians are good at. Plundering others. So lest we forget, the goal of Odinana is to restore political leadership based on Igbo meritocracy system, as seen in the old Igbo Ozo system, a system that does not give umbrella to crooks. What we have now are leaders who are crooks, thieves. Or they win election, they go to church, they go and do Thanksgiving. We want a political leadership that will swear to us with offer. We want our leaders to be sworn in with offer. We want our leaders to say the truth, what they know to be truth. This is the kind of Odinana we are talking about. Where our leaders will be sworn in with offer, where our leaders will be holding to offer, where our leaders will be accountable with offer, where our leaders will be noble and know that Nezioku Ubundo. So lest we forget, the goal of Odinana is to bring a cultural revival and awareness in the Igbo society, polishing our culture to make it attractive, understandable, valuable, and exotic. This is the goal of Odinana. We should not be mistaken. So lest we forget, the goal of Odinana is to create an Igbo innovative science through Agbo, Agbonka, and Igbo metaphysics. The world has been severely destroyed, greatly destroyed, touched through modern science. We must create a science that will restore peace, hope, and democratic prosperity to mankind, to humanity. Technology that does not seek to eviscerate the world or pollute the climate like our ancestors did with their king. Our ancestors built industry. Our ancestors traveled wide with a king. Their technological system did not pose a threat to the climate. Their industry did not pose a threat to climate. They didn't develop nuclear weapons to kill others, in as much as they have the knowledge that could wipe out others, destroy others, yet they didn't do it. So we must go back and study the kind of science that will restore hope to humanity and not bring this world to the brink of destruction that modern science is bringing the world to with nuclear energy or nuclear weapon. So lest we forget, the goal of Odinana is enormous. But like they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. The goal of Odinana is not for you to feed your chi. The goal of Odinana is not for you to just feed your ancestors. The goal of Odinana is for us to have a 360-degree change within our community, the way we live as a human being, to show a better system, a better structure, a better example. This is the goal of Odinana. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I would like to hear from some of you. If you have any question, please, you can reach me through the number on the screen or my email address or my other social media handles. Thank you.